Okay, so two articles, one main story here. Bitcoin surges back above $2,700 as India legalizes cryptocurrency. Legalizes it. And you're going to hear about another country and another one, and another one does, and another one does. Another one joins the crypto. All right, sorry. And then what do we have? CoinDesk news. Bank of Canada demos blockchain-based digital dollar. The Central Bank of Canada revealed yesterday it is developing a digital version of the Canadian dollar based on blockchain technology. New World Order. Again, we talked about this. Is this what they're going to talk about doing? Right? And every one of us. Remember how we always talked about, you're going to feel this super financial hardship, pain, and you're going to beg them to give you the solution after they destroyed your life savings and retirement and everything else, your dollar's crashing. Well, the solution is, the new world currency. Now imagine it this way. It's a cryptocurrency. It was the plan all along. And I've already talked about this before. It was the plan all along. New World Order currency is cryptos. It's blockchain. So all of the people like me study this stuff, who try to warn people about the future and this New World Order stuff, is it possible, I said the same thing a while back, that the powers that be are allowing this to go down the way it is because they know that's what's coming for their New World Order system. So they're letting, there's no ETFs, there's no paper. Let's just let these coins go ape. And then when we want to implement it, all of the people who would normally be telling everybody else, no, that's New World Order stuff, don't do it, are going to be begging us. The conspiracy theorists are going to be begging us to go forward with blockchain and yeah, good idea. And really that's what we wanted all along. I mean, is it possible? Something to think about, isn't it? But aside from that, if these coins are nonsense and no one's going to use them, they're going to crash and they're never going to come back. Bitcoin surges back above $2,700 as India legalizes cryptocurrencies. Other news, Central Bank of Canada revealed yesterday it's developing a digital version of the Canadian dollar based on blockchain technology called CAD coin. The project is part of a wider exploration of the emerging technology codenamed Project Jasper. I shall call it Preparation H. That was reportedly unveiled during a private presentation, according to the Financial Times. Other major banks, including Bank of Montreal, CIBC, Royal Bank of Canada, Scotiabank, and TD Bank, as well as banking consortium startup R3CEV, are said to be involved in the effort. Scotiabank, you don't say, huh? Isn't that the one that has all the gold and silver holdings for COMEX and stuff? Or one of them, bullion banks? A slide posted by Forbes providing more details indicating that the Bank of Canada is testing a system in which participants would post cash to be held by the bank that would then be converted into CAD coin. Verified counterparties would then process transactions, and the central bank would reserve the right to destroy CAD coins as needed. The unveiling notably precedes a scheduled speech by Bank of Canada Senior Deputy Governor Carolyn Wilkins, set for Friday, that will find the central bank issuing more details about the program and its stance on the technology. Further, the announcement comes just a day before the Bank of England is expected to divulge further details about its interest in blockchain technology during a speech by Governor Mark Carney in London. Just last week, representatives from more than 90 central banks gathered at the Federal Reserve for a question and answer session in which presentations and discussions were held on blockchain and its potential role in finance. Onto the zero hedge part. After crashing 30% last week, Bitcoin is now up over 33% in the last few days, helped by a surge in demand from India exchanges after the Indian government ruled Bitcoin as legal in India. Yet another big rebound, this time in India. The world's second most populous nation rules in favor of regulating Bitcoin. As Cointelegraph reports, over the past 3 years, the big three Indian Bitcoin exchanges, including ZebPay, CoinSecure, and Unocoin, not to be confused with the little sorry unicorns in their safe spaces, operated with self-regulated trading platforms, which with strict know your customer and anti-money laundering systems in place, despite the lack of regulations in the digital currency industry and market. The efforts of the Bitcoin exchanges in India to self-regulate the market allowed the Indian government to reconsider the Bitcoin and digital currency sectors, regardless of the criticisms by several politicians that significantly lack knowledge in cryptocurrency. On March 24th, Cointelegraph reported that Kirit Somoya, a member of the parliament of the ruling BJP in India, was harshly criticized for his description of Bitcoin as a Ponzi scheme. In a letter to the Finance Ministry and the Reserve Bank of India, Somoya explained that Bitcoin is a pyramid Ponzi-type scheme. However, he was criticized for his inability to understand the structural and fundamental difference between a Ponzi scheme and Bitcoin, which is what I keep telling you. The legalization of Bitcoin in India. In spite of the negative attitude of certain politicians, the Indian government has come to a decision to regulate the market and provide an even playing field for Bitcoin exchanges that have allocated a significant amount of resources to standardize the market and industry. Back in April, Mohit Karla, CEO of CoinSecure, one of the largest Bitcoin exchanges in India, told Cointelegraph in an interview that the Indian government has finally started to take Bitcoin seriously and are considering the possibility of regulating the market. And he says, finally, something positive for the industry. Authorities are now taking this technology seriously. We have been trying to get their attention for years now. I am glad it's happening at the right time. At CoinSecure, we are seeing a massive increase in the number of users and volumes. We are positive with what will happen in these coming 3 months. On June 20th, CNBC India announced that the Indian government committee has ruled in favor of regulating Bitcoin, and it's currently establishing a task force to create various regulatory frameworks with the aim of fully legalizing Bitcoin in the short term. Prior to the announcement of the Indian government, Chris Bernesky, or is that Bernesky, ARK Invest's crypto lead, noted that the trading volumes in India have been on the rise. Previously revealed that the Indian Bitcoin exchange market is responsible for processing around 11% of Bitcoin to US dollar trades. So let me ask you, anyone on the sideline, I don't want to get in, I still don't trust it. Are you sure? Canada, Europe now, right? Mentioned Europe in the other article. India, they're getting on board. Again, this is the early phases. This is like the early stages of something big, powerful, and absolutely effing awesome. How do you know that? See my video, how I turned 5K into $93,000 in 3 weeks. 3 months? No. 3 years? No. 3 weeks. And you know what some of my subscribers did? They got on Ripple coin back when it was 2 cents in 3 cents. And it went to 39 and 40 cents. They had 2,000. One guy had, and I think the other guy had 4,000. $200,000 profit. Cha-ching. This is unbelievable. Again, this is ground floor stuff happening. And so much is happening. New coin, new ICO, new coin, new ICO. Which one do I pick? How do I know? Oh. And that's going to be it. There's going to be, honestly, I think there's going to be a lot of winners And there'll be some losers. Got on the wrong ICO, look good on paper, look good on their website, but you know, there's already these 3 other coins that were kind of doing the same thing. You know, I think I rushed in and, you know, my loss, whatever. But if you can get on the right one, and I'm going to give you the best advice of your life as far as figuring out, is this a good one to get in on it without even having to read the WebBot report or anything else. It's this simple. If this particular coin, so if it's a cryptocurrency, then coin, or if it's a token like these initial coin offerings, they're really tokens, most all of these are, that ride on the Ethereum blockchain for the most part. I don't know of any of that ride on any other blockchain right now. I just know mostly everyone's going with the Ethereum blockchain. Even though they're called an initial coin offering, it's still a token that rides on Ethereum coin, if you will, of that blockchain. So how do you figure out, should I get in this or not? Does said ICO or coin or token offer something that none of the other coins are doing? Oh yeah, we didn't think about that. How about this? Yeah, that would be a good token. Yeah, that makes sense. Smart contracts, Veritasium, boom. Nobody was doing what Veritasium was doing at the time. Boom. That's the one I sold. 5K, 93K. Closing in on the house, by the way. Deal has been agreed to. Accepted the offer. We've signed. They have to do an inspection. We have to get an inspection done, etc. As you heard from my video, you know, tell my mom do the inspection thing. You know, the psychic, Jason 4 psychic mom. So that's going to happen in the next week or so. Thanks to that 93K. Thanks to Clify sharing that WebBot with me. He only charges $99 for that particular report. Best $99 a bunch of people have ever spent in their entire life, me included. But that's the key. Does this ICO, is it doing something that's, ooh, because there's a lot of them that kind of do something similar to somebody else, but they're going to do it better, or, yeah, no thanks. Nope. I want the one that this is new. You know, the Twitter. Was there a Twitter before Twitter? No. No Twitter. I always like to use Facebook, but kind of there was a remember MySpace, but that was more for, really was for younger kids, you know. But nonetheless, let's go to MySpace, because it was a big site at one point, and it was before Facebook. Was there something that was really like MySpace before MySpace? No, there wasn't. Was there a Google? You could say, well, yeah, there were other search engines, but Google came out and changed the landscape, the game massively with their algorithm and the way their links count as basically votes for websites, and that's how websites get linked to the top, you know, ranked to the top when you're searching and all that stuff. Nothing was like it. So figure this. MSN.com was an ICO. Yahoo.com, an ICO. A few other ones, all ICOs. They're all search engines. Oh, great. Which one do I pick? And then Google comes out, and you're looking at the white paper, and we've got this technology, and this is how we're going to rank websites. And wow, nobody's doing that. That's incredible. I know what ICO I want in on. It's called Google, right? In this little fictitious example I'm giving you. So as you look at ICOs, that's all you have to really do to figure out, is this really the one that I want to get in on? Understanding too that even if what they've showed you, white paper, and this is the progress we're at, and this and that, there's still a chance it won't pan out. It might be a scam, or just doesn't pan out, period. Didn't work out. Sorry about your luck, right? There's going to be winners and there's going to be losers. That's why you should not take your entire crypto stash or all your money. Oh, I'm going on this ICO and I'm going to bank on it. You might lose it all. Then again, you might not. And as a matter of fact, there's so much freaking madness of people wanting in on everything. I'd almost venture and say, I don't know if you could possibly lose because someone's doing the same thing you did. And even if it goes up a little bit and you sell off, oh, I still made a profit. I take my money out. It wasn't, you know, a 50-to-1 return like we thought it would be, but I got a good, decent, you know, 3-to-1 return. I'll take that, you know, which is stupid to even say. You know, what kind of stock or something gives you a 3-to-1 return, even much less a 50-to-1. So anyways, that's it for this video. Take care.